leadership team. Please join me in welcoming the Hopeful Hands leadership team to the stage.
Hi, my name is Chloe, and this year our team was deeply honored to meet many amazing veterans this year, but one that was truly unforgettable was Peter Gasparelli. He eagerly attended every event we had, and little did we know he'd become the heartbeat of our projects.
Oh, Peter! Don't cry now, okay?
Hi, my name is Jules Martinez, and we are the Hopeful Hands team. When we were investigating local community needs, we discovered that the veteran community faces serious challenges. Over 50% are over the age of 65, 1 in 3 live with a service-connected disability, and over 60% report feeling socially isolated or forgotten. Many of these veterans also need help with basic things like home maintenance and emotional support. Our goal was to implement projects that meet these needs by offering meaningful service, social engagement, and encouragement to those who have served our country. Today, we are going to talk about a variety of community service projects we implemented for elderly veterans, the deep and meaningful impact we made in our lives, and we will provide a reflection of how it impacted us individually and as a team. Now, I would like to introduce Alexis, who will discuss the projects we led this year.
Hi, my name is Alexis, and our mission is to provide social engagement opportunities, reduce food insecurity, and raise awareness of the challenges faced by veterans, focusing mainly on the elderly and underserved individuals. We strive to strengthen community ties by organizing impactful events, such as group gatherings, social events, food services, and advocacy efforts. In November, our team organized our initial project, Operation Gratitude. For this project, we created cards full of love and gift bags to thank veterans and show appreciation for their service. The response we received was so inspiring that it led to Kara's Corner. In February, our team visited Kara's Corner, which is a restaurant where veterans go to meet every Tuesday morning. We handed out cards of encouragement and appreciation. Looking for more opportunities to help veterans, we inquired more about their necessities. Some of the veterans told us that they have a hard time getting the help and benefits they need. Others said that they wanted more social events so they wouldn't feel alone. Many required help cleaning their homes and obtaining meals and food. On another note, I would like to introduce our next speaker, Lana, who will be inquiring more about what we did.
Hearing these stories made us realize that small actions make a big difference. This visit truly opened our eyes to the challenges that these veterans continually face throughout their lives. Armed with information we gathered at Kara's Corner, our team was able to plan several community service projects that aim to honor, support, and help our local veterans. In March, our team successfully planned and executed our first event, a Bunko Night. Through donations from our local community, our team was able to go to Walmart to collect needed items, work together for this event. We had over 78 players ranging from 8 years old and up, learning new things, talking to people, and making new friends. During the Bunko Night, we were able to show our appreciation and our gratitude for our local veterans, as well as for Kara, who hosts weekly breakfast at a restaurant called Kara's Corner. Now, I would like to introduce our next speaker, Koo, who will be going into more detail about our next event. Thank you.
Thank you. Later in March, our team reached out to local restaurants for donations to host a spaghetti dinner for 60 veterans at the Wilbur Post. Alexis reached out to the owner of Kuro's Diner, who comes from a long line of veterans. He was super supportive of our cause and agreed to donate 60 ready-made spaghetti meals. Later, Madeline reached out to the managers at Olive Garden, who agreed to donate salad and breadsticks. Finally, Chloe reached out to Marie Calendars, who generously agreed to donate 16 pies for dessert. On March 29th, our team arrived early, served, organized, and honored the veterans with a spaghetti meal. This night exceeded all of our expectations and became a treasured memory. Now Matthew will explain what we did in April.
Finally, in April, our team decided to honor the veterans by providing them with free custom-made hats at their open house Vet Advocacy Day. Watching them carefully choose patches from the military divisions and proudly assemble their hats was incredibly moving. The room is full of laughter, stories, and a deep sense of pride and connection that remind us how much these heroes have given and how much they don't deserve. Justice will now explain the extent of the impact made.
This class gave us the opportunity to serve, which is something people aren't always terribly keen to jump on. However, in encouraging us, our lovely teacher said something that stuck with me. She said, sometimes service is its own reward. Now, is that a bit cliche? Yes. But the sentiment does ring true. Through this class, through what we did, we got to meet and know the veterans, and they told us their stories. They told us how they served and sacrificed for their country and what those experiences did to shape them. Hearing these accounts, so much more impactful than anything we could read in a history book or hear in class. And it kind of opened our eyes to what it was like living through these events from their perspective.
However, we also learned of how, upon returning home, these veterans faced disdain and hostility because of the politics surrounding the military conflicts. Several shared how they are often cast aside, forgotten, and even forsaken by their very own citizens they served. Well, we took the opportunity to serve and appreciate these veterans, offering a willing and tender heart to the people who gave up so much. Many of the veterans that we served expressed great appreciation that our generation took the initiative to honor and recognize the sacrifices they made. As youth, we may not fully understand or comprehend the sacrifices made by veterans. However, this class gave us a meaningful opportunity to give back to the brave men and women who selflessly served our country. We are proud to announce that our team recruited over 50 volunteers, activated approximately 400 community service hours, hosted social events such as Bunko Night, served 60 spaghetti meals, provided 50 patch hats, and raised over $2,500 in donations.
Now, in all of these things, we were able to not only meet and connect with the men and women who have done so much for us, but we were also able to learn a deeper meaning behind the freedoms we have today. So yes, sometimes service is its own reward, and for the opportunity this class has given us, we're truly grateful. Now we've got a 3-minute video kind of detailing and showing some of the stuff we were able to do this year.
It's the guts and it's the glory. 100 stripes, 100 stories. It's the Pledge of Allegiance on the 4th of July. It's them handwritten letters from home. It's them sleepless nights alone. It's his newborn baby he left with his wife. Mr. Red, White, and Blue, lay down his life. Mr. Red, White, and Blue, for these stars and stripes. Hey. From the fields of Indiana to the swamps of Louisiana to the golden coast of California, Uncle Sam's the only family he's got. His purple heartbeat won't stop, and his 18th birthday was the day he was born. Mr. Red, White, and Blue, lay down his life. Mr. Red, White, and Blue, for these stars and stripes. Mr. Red, White, and Blue, stand on the front line. Mr. Red, White, and Blue, pay the ultimate price. Oh. Hey. Hey. It's the guts and it's the glory. 100 stripes, 100 stories. It's the Pledge of Allegiance on the 4th of July. It's them handwritten letters from home. It's them sleepless nights alone. It's his newborn baby he left with his wife. Mr. Red, White, and Blue, lay down his life. Mr. Red, White, and Blue, for these stars and stripes. Hey. From the fields of Indiana to the swamps of Louisiana, to the golden coast of California, Uncle Sam's the only family he's got. His purple heartbeat won't stop, and his 18th birthday was the day he was born. Mr. Red, White, and Blue, lay down his life. Mr. Red, White, and Blue, for these stars and stripes. Mr. Red, White, and Blue, stand on the front line. Mr. Red, White, and Blue, pay the ultimate price. Oh. He was the man of the house when he was born. His family is proud but torn. But if you knew him, you would understand. He was raised on how to be brave, just to see the flag still wave. And then he came home with only one hand. He's Mr. Red.
He's still a soldier. His blood runs red, white, and blue. He put away his gun and boots, but he still believes the American dream. To his last breath, he'll always be a soldier. He don't wake up anymore when he hears thunder. Oh, but even if he lives to be 100, he'll still be a soldier. He's still a soldier. He's put away his gun and boots, but he still believes the American dream. Till his last breath, he'll always be a soldier. He's still a soldier. He's still a soldier. Got a corner lot on Dogwood Drive. A year-old truck and a 9 to 5. Comes home at night to a pretty wife with a baby due. He'll sleep in on Saturday, cut the grass if it don't rain.
At the beginning of the year, the leadership team explored a variety of topics to figure out the most crucial needs in our community. After speeches, presentations, and a vote, our class decided to dedicate the year to serving the elderly veterans. When the school year began, only a handful of us knew each other. After we started collaborating, we quickly realized we needed to learn more about one another and develop our leadership skills. Once we better understood each other, we were able to assign roles based on each student's strengths and gifts.
Now, as we close out the year, we're no longer just classmates. We've become a team of student leaders who have worked together to make a difference in ways many others wouldn't. Together, we successfully strategized and carried out events like Bunko Night, Spaghetti Meals, and Advocacy Day. These projects taught us valuable lessons. Veterans often need help accessing services, many face food insecurity, and they, like anyone, need connection and community. Too often, veterans become isolated, but after all they've sacrificed, they deserve the chance to socialize and be supported by the very people they serve to protect.
Our leadership team did its best to provide them with an experience that truly reflected what we've learned in leadership: how to interview, communicate, and organize successful events. These experiences have shaped us in countless ways and pushed us to grow. Many students have benefited, like Kayla Galang, who shared that she learned how to speak up, be more eloquent, and communicate more confidently, skills she'll use in everyday life. Another example is Zoe Scott. Zoe didn't just help run Bunko Night and the Veterans Dinner, she consistently stepped up and showed initiative as a true leader. And Matthew Morgan also learned a lot, from building a resume to handling interviews to working hard behind the scenes of each of our events.
As mentioned earlier, most of us didn't even know each other at the start of the year. But now, we stand as a team, making a lasting impact that will be with us. We made a lasting impact, especially for our local veterans. We shared deep friendship, we shared meaningful experiences, and made deep friendships that will be with us long after this class is over. And now, I'd like to take it to Zoe Scott.
Our community service projects were more than just events. They were opportunities for us to raise awareness, build connections, show appreciation, and overall bring joy to the lives of the veterans in our community. Through these projects, we saw their needs and we experienced firsthand what meaningful and intentional efforts the difference it can make. And that is something we'll carry with us long after high school. Now, Peter didn't just show up to all of these events. He embraced them wholeheartedly. From the Bunko Night, where he shared stories of the Vietnam War and why we should be recognizing the veterans from that time, to the spaghetti dinners and even the personalized hat bar. At every event, he brought not only his presence, but his heart. Now I'm gonna pass it to Maddie.
We thought we were making a difference in their lives, but in the end, it was the veterans who encouraged us and made a deep impact on every member of our leadership team. In honoring them, we found our purpose: to serve those who have served us with gratitude and heart. In the words of Mother Teresa, it's not how much we give, but how much love we put into giving. We came to serve veterans, but in the end, they served us with lessons, memories that will last forever, and gratitude. Sometimes when you think you're serving others, you're actually receiving so much in return. Having shared an overview of the Hopeful Hands leadership team's accomplishments and initiatives, we would now like to open the floor for any questions or comments anyone may have.
Okay, if there are no comments or questions, throwing it out there one more time, if there's anything else, we're going to move on to a few students who have some personal reflections on what they've learned throughout this year.
It was a privilege to work with the Hopeful Hands team this year. In leadership class, I learned how to inspire and encourage my teammates. We worked together to help our community by serving the veterans and learning about the sacrifice they made for us. Hearing their stories made me feel thankful and proud. It made me happy to see that we were able to bring them joy and show them that they are appreciated. This experience has inspired me to keep helping others in the future. Thank you.
Okay, so Miracle prepared some of her personal reflection, but due to some unforeseen circumstances, she can't do it. So I'm gonna read it out for her, that way you guys can still hear what she's learned throughout this year. So this is from Miracle. She said, I thought my dad was just giving me a ride to the open house hat bar event, but it turned out to be a really special day because we made some great memories. That day, my dad shared something important to me. He said that many veterans understand to be a good leader. You have to serve others and to encourage people to be good through your own actions. And this made me think about what it really means to be a leader.
Working with the Hopeful Hands team this year has helped me improve a lot. I am very proud of how much more confident I have become in my speaking abilities. This experience has helped me get out of my comfort zone and feel more comfortable talking to people. Finally, I am proud of the positive impact our team has made in our community, and I'm very grateful for the lessons I've learned.
We have one more personal reflection, and he wasn't able to be with us today, so we're gonna play a video that he recorded.
This year, I had the privilege of working with the Hopeful Hands leadership team. I've learned the importance of giving back to the community and helping others. This year, we specifically focused on helping veterans, and it's been great giving back to the veterans who have served our country. I've also learned that you don't just need money to help others, but instead you can volunteer.
I have my own microphone. Now, I'd like to take a moment to thank the men who were able to come today. We're so happy to have you. Thank you for coming. And to thank you so much for all that you guys have given us, the men and women who have served and done so much for our country. So just thank you on behalf of the Hopeful Hands team. Somebody needs a microphone.
Now that we are all here, we're all listening, on behalf of the Hopeful Hands team, we'd like to thank the veterans for all you have done for us, and also to thank a couple of people who were able to make most of our events possible. They're not here today. Okay, thank you. Yeah.
You're doing great, Alexis.
We'd like to recognize Keith from Claro's Deli for providing 60 spaghetti meals, as well as Brian from Murray Calendars for donating 16 pies. That's amazing. Also, Tina from Olive Garden for donating salad and breadsticks. And lastly but not least, we'd like to thank Kara from Kara's Corner for her support of local veterans.